If you're a parent who really wants to get alongside your child, no matter what they feel, if you're wanting to provide a safe harbour for them to come into with the whole range of feelings, then this video is for you. A secure attachment means having the confidence that when you go in search of safe harbour, you can find your way there, and more often than not, the harbour will be open. Because in the past you've experienced that this harbour, this parent, has been consistent more times than not in opening the harbour for you, and then in comforting and soothing you when you've been distressed. Security of attachment is not just about being confident that when you come into harbour you will have your needs met, you will be comforted and soothed. That's part of it. Security of attachment is also about going out into the world filled with passionate interest, curiosity, delving into play, confident that behind you, if you need it, is your safe harbour to return to. What we want you to do is watch this video to the end and watch the next video in which Claire and I have a conversation about play and how to be alongside a child in their curiosity and interest in an activity or their play or exploration of the world. Do you remember what it was like when you were young to have a passionate interest in what you were doing, whether that was an activity, something you used to collect, a game that you would play with others or by yourself, but a time when your curiosity was really intense? And as you look back at that, do you remember, were you able to come back and tell someone about it? Who did you tell your story to about your exploration or your adventure or the joy that you found in this activity? Were they able to acknowledge and take pleasure in your joy? What we want you to do over the next week is take moments where you can. They could be very brief, they could be longer, many minutes or longer, but moments where you can get alongside your child in their play. And we want you to be present, to really keep a focus on how they are playing. And what we're trying to do is to see the world through their eyes. Not our eyes, but through their eyes. So we're going to closely observe the way in which they're interacting with the world or their toys. And be interested, not with any certain conclusions about what's happening, but open to learning. Wondering about what the meaning of their play is, or wondering what's happening in the story, or wondering what's happening in the picture that they're drawing. You might say very little, other than to let your child know that you're looking. You might be encouraging, saying things that express your interest. You might, depending on the age of the child and the time in the observation, you might say, or you might ask questions about, gosh, so what was going on when you were doing that with the animals, or who is that in the drawing? Tell me, I'm interested. And hear back from them about what was going on. But the aim is to be present and supportive and alongside them in their joy or their interest. Not making judgments, not interrogating, not asking what and why questions, but really available and interested. have a look at the next video. Claire and I do an activity together and see if that gives you an idea or two about how you might do this. I'm not suggesting you lack any ideas about how to do it, but here's what we came up with.